So I saw this. I warned about this 7 months ago. You can just go look at my channel, as you can see here. 7 months ago. If you include it, 8 months ago. Honestly, 8 months ago. I warned about eight months ago. And what do we have now? This bullshit. It's all, once again, blaming it on Russia. Just like they do with everything. Because we all know it's all planned. Just give me a second. Well, as I said, it's all planned. It's all planned. Look at the Illuminati game card. This card was created in 1995. And I've got to be the only person that has made a video about it. Not yet to see anybody else connect the dots. What does energy crisis refer to? And then you have this. And then if you add it up, sitting 3 hours free. They love to work in numbers, these little occult scumbags. They love it. All they're doing, once again, blaming it on Russia. They want to crash the economy. This has been their whole plan since the start of all this bullshit. I've talked about it on BitChute and gone into great detail of their plans of what they want to do to bring in the New World Order. That they've done it with many wars, fabricate them so they did it with 9/11, they did 9/11 so they could bring in basically more surveillance and that and have an excuse to invade Iraq. That's all it was, an excuse. It's the same bullshit with this. Russia, America, Europe, they're not against each other at all. It's time you wake up and realize this script. The people that are in power, this is the plan. Energy crisis, what does an energy crisis mean? A lack of energy. And then we have this, them saying that because of this stuff going on with Russia, that it could result into an energy crisis. It's all planned, as the title says. As the title says, I warned about this 8 months ago. And I was right. 8 months ago, I warned about this and nobody listened. No one listened. And here we are. So basically, UK blackouts, the exact times your house could face hours of power cuts this winter. Wonder why it's winter. Because the Russians love to do war in winter. It's a known fact. Just go look at the Soviet war. It's all planned. All of this is planned. It's been planned since day one. The card says it. The card proves it, that this has been planned. So yes, there's going to be an energy crisis that happens because of this fabricated thing that they've done. I've said in many videos what their goal is. Their goal. It's all part of it. Right, like the phoenix. America's logo really is a phoenix. Down goes an empire, and then it rises out the ashes. New World Order. That's the whole plan. I've talked about it for years now, and nobody ever listened. But documents outline plans for Britain to go lights out. And I've seen them doing this in America as well. They'll probably do it in America. Oh, we're running out of energy. bullshit. It's exactly what it is. This is all planned to start a war. That's all it is. Because again, I've talked about this many times. If you take away resources, you take away food, you take away power, you take a lot of these stuff away, it's going to get nations to fight each other. That's the whole goal here that they want. They want nations to fight against each other because it's already planned anyway. It's part of the script. Albert Pike said World War III is planned. You can deny it. That's why they put so much of this fear mongering. Oh, Russia is threatening nuclear weapons. It's all planned. It's a script. I made many videos. I connected the dots. I even made this. Ukraine, we fight for this new world order. So no, none of these nations are against each other. You had that back 7 months ago. Energy crisis. Russian threatens to cut gas flows to Europe. To again. And then we have this gas prices going up. All of this has been going on for 8 months straight. And it's all been planned to crash the economy so they can bring in their currency, new money currency under the mark of the beast system, the global reset, which is planned. And there's documentation everywhere proving this. But if this does happen, which they're already starting to say that they've got dates planned, but doesn't surprise me. So the UK government has plans in which reveal the exact times your house could suffer an electricity blackout this winter. And they don't give it, let's be real, the government doesn't care. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about anybody. If I was to really say how I felt about the government, I'd be banned on every single platform. That's just a fact. The government is nothing but a parasite on this earth. That's all it is. It's ruined this earth. Because all the governments today they're the same as the Roman governments. That's exactly what the American government is, the Roman revived Roman government. Same one. Governments are scum. That's what they are. And as the thing goes, woe to those that agree on unrighteous degrees and unrighteous laws. That was something that the Messiah said. And it also says, I do not, it was somewhere in the Bible, says, I do not agree with their wicked ways. Because that's exactly what the American government is. All their laws are wicked. So again, the Russian President Vladimir Putin has been accused of sabotaging the Nord Stream pipeline, which would, so again, remember when I talked about that 7 months ago? Nord, which would restrict gas supplies to Europe. It is reported that Russia would use this to punish the West for its support of Ukraine, despite the fact that the UK does not rely on Russian energy supply. So why, if that was the case, why are they doing blackouts? Why are they doing blackouts then if the energy is not supported by Russia, then why are they blaming it on Russia? It's just all bull. It's all planned. They want an energy crisis. That's the whole point of it. I just showed the card. The card proves it. It's planned. Every single card you see here is an event And noticed how it says New World Order. So it's part of the agenda, the New World Order Antichrist system. So, yeah, it's all been planned. And World War III is planned as well. There's a game card for that. Said it 8 months ago. I'll say it again. National Grid has warned blackouts may have to be used, especially during cold nights in January, as a matter of conserving the gas of electricity generators. So there's not, so as I said, there's not a lot of gas and there's not a lot of electricity. There you go, energy crisis. That's exactly what a crisis is, a lack of stuff. So I told you 8 months ago. Due to the warnings issued by energy officials, the government has revealed plans in place to conserve energy this winter. It's all bullshit, man. That's all it is. It's not to conserve energy at all. It's to further agenda. The electricity supply emergency code, which involves a number of rolling blackouts in the country. So again, they were doing it in America. The military were preparing for it. They did it in America. I told you the whole plan is crush the economy, get people rioting, start a World War III, global reset, take people's rights away further, take the guns away and everything, take away the rights, bringing out a mark of the beast antichrist system, put everybody under martial law, and everyone's really in slavery. That's what you're looking at in the future. No rights at all. So the document details various levels of blackouts or connections that would be implemented throughout the United Kingdom, with plans to totally cut power to houses for as little as 3 hours a day. They love that number, don't they? See, this is what you got to understand in things like numerology and astrology and gematria, or however it's said. The Illuminati work in numbers. They work in numbers, codes, language. That's what they do. 3 hours. Why ever was it 3 hours? Add another 33, the highest degree in Freemasonry. And you can believe that this is not an Illuminati agenda as much as you want, but the card says it. Restrictions to be placed, energy consumption, such as requiring companies and firms to reduce their energy usage by a certain percentage. The use of rolling blackouts, or throughout the country, blackout times for UK, again, electricity supply and all that. So they're saying shortages. So they say consumption, the country, in the chance that there are shortages. So again, the card proves what I said. These scumbags that are in power, these anti-Christ scum, this was their plan. What does it have in the background? What does it have in the background? A Illuminati pyramid. And it's going to energy. People are lining up for energy. Lack of energy. People get desperate. It's going to cause a war. They want that anyway. They want it. They want a war to happen. It's all planned. Why do you think they released that thing? I made a video about it on BitChute where they said basically preparation. They done like this forgot what it was, where that woman, they said, oh, New York has just been attacked by a nuclear missile, and they were saying how to prepare for it. You think that this isn't all planned? That's what they did with 9/11. They mocked you in plain sight, laughed at you, said, hey, we're going to do it. That's what they did. They say, hey, in movies, music, films, cartoons, they put that they were going to do it before they actually did it. Just go look at 9/11. Before it happened, it was all over cartoons before it was done. This is the way the Illuminati work. They like to do these things. They like to send you a message because it's a thing of power. That's what they like. They get off on it. That's what the Illuminati get off. They get off on causing chaos and causing panic. And they like to cause fear because that's what they get off on. Because we all know they do things with like adrenochrome. They get off on it. Again, these are supposedly the dates. You notice it's always 30, 30, 30, again, 330, 33, 33. Why is all of it 12:30? Again, 3:30 p.m., 6:30. They work in numbers. This is how the Illuminati works. Take away the O, 33. They're telling you who is behind this. That's the way the Illuminati work. They like to show you because they can show you in plain sight that they're behind it and people still deny it. So level 3, we'll see. So again, it says UK homes will be without power 6 times a week. Again, 6. They love the number 6, which amounts to 18 hours of blackouts. So 6 times a week. I'd say that's basically every day. Every day they're going to be doing this. So if the power situation worsens to such a worrying degree, there are further crisis levels in place that could see houses spend more time without power. Yeah, you'd love that, wouldn't you? You scumbag government. I mean, honestly, if I'd say how I really feel about these scum in power, I mean, honestly. So, 45 hours without power to level 18, which will see a shutdown or disconnection of the UK's power grid. In this case, protected sites such as hospitals, food. So of course, they're going to remain unaffected, aren't they? Wonder why that is. To find out which blackout times are revealed to your household, you will first need to know which letter load block you are located in. You can find this by looking at, so they're going to do it. Scum. It's not, this is why I said this is the people in power. This is the people that you allow to rule your life and control your life. These parasites, because that's all the politicians are and the government is, the scum. This is the people, America, and all that, because the American government is just the same. Stop voting for people. Stop looking to politicians, presidents, and all that for them to save you. It's not going to happen. All these devil worshippers are part of the system. Every single one of them is. Every single politician and president is a scumbag. Every single one. They don't give a damn about you. They don't care. All their whole agenda, as it says, they all have one mind, the kings of the earth. They all have one mind, and it's to serve the Antichrist, which is Satan himself. So these people are not in your interest. They don't care. They serve Satan, and that's the whole agenda here. They don't care if you're poor. They don't care. They literally do not care. They could not care less about how this affects people. They couldn't care less. These little politicians that are living in their little mansions, basically making billions of dollars, they're not going to be caught in power. It's time you wake up to the real government. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, the masses get affected. So if this does happen, even if it doesn't happen, which they've already got plans for it, there's a plan. The card says it. Why would there be a card? And this has not already happened because it says New World Order, which were the New World Order. Every single card, we're not under the New World Order yet. There's preparations for the New World Order. So you can look up another card. World War III, New World Order. It's not happened. Anything that says New World Order under it is steps towards the New World Order. Martial law is one of them. So if you connect all those steps together, those are all the steps to bring in the New World Order. Martial law, World War III, energy crisis, chaos. And this is exactly what America is. The Antichrist nation. God bless America. America is run by devil worshippers. Every single person in power in America and the United Kingdom, this is exactly what they are. They're just wearing a skin suit. They're really just a demonic demon. That's what they are. That's exactly what they are. They don't care. Because World War III is planned. And you can just look at this. Someone made a book about, I think, a book about it. I haven't read it, but this is the whole plan. World War III. And it's part of the New World Order. As you can see, they were made. The original card was made in 1995. All of them were. So you cannot say that, oh, this is just a coincidence. It's planned. World War III is going to happen one day. And you know who did it. They want this. They want World War III to happen because what do they get out of World War III? a global reset. That's what they get, because every single time, if you look at all wars that happened, even the American wars, it had an effect on the economy, a big effect on the economy, because what does war cost? Billions upon billions of dollars. One, from the preparing for war, and two, the impact, whatever nation gets affected. So if a nation was to get nuked, that's a big effect on that nation's economy. Why do you think in so many movies they keep hinting towards Russia versus America? Because it's planned. But everyone continuously says this: there's a conspiracy. I mean, everyone continues to say it's a conspiracy. Yeah, it's right before your face. So when World War III does happen, let's see these people use the argument and say, oh, it wasn't funded by the Illuminati. The card's right there. 9/11, before it happened, the card was there. All these cards have come true. So yeah. Nobody will really care, like, until they realize, and I'm getting sick and tired of these bot accounts now. They're pissing me off. Really are. Really starting to do me head in. I'm just gonna ban it because it's pissing me off. There you go. Getting tired of that stupid account now. But yeah, as I said, they started prepping for this in America. I saw videos about it. The military talking about blackouts in America. They're not just mentioning blackouts for no reason. They've been preparing you, laughing at you, because they are gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Because, as I said, the whole agenda is a new world order. Russia is not against America. Russia is not against NATO or the EU. They're not against it. That's what they want you to think. Because if you wake up and realize, you'll see exactly what's going on. That these kings of the earth, that's the sad, have one mind. So they all work together. They're not against one another. So that one verse exposes that they're not against one another at all. They all have one mind. One mind, that means they all agree and they all work together. To have one mind, that means you agree. That's what it means. That they all agree on the same thing. They all agree on the same agendas. So yeah, don't fall for it. It's not Russia at all. They're just using it as an excuse, just like they've been doing for 8 months now. And as I said, they don't care. They do not care at all. 8 months ago, I talked about this. 8 months ago. The date says it. And time flew by, man. Literally did. And then I'd done that one, which was 7 months ago, basically where Ukraine exposes themselves in an interview and says live on the news that we fight for this new world order. So it's time. When a nation says that, that means that this is all a plan. They fight for the new world order. There's only one new world order. I think it's Noros. I don't know how to pronounce the rest of it because I don't speak Latin, but they put it in Latin as well because the average person wouldn't understand it. If you put on the back of the United States dollar, New World Order, everyone's going to know. The average person in America is not going to look at the back of the United States dollar and read it because they don't speak Latin. But that's what it means. It means New World Order. So, and the one person they serve is the God of this world that roams back into seeking whom he may devour. Who is that? Satan. Satan controls this world. He's in power. Don't believe what these occultists tell you out there. That, oh, Satan doesn't control anything. Satan hasn't got any authority at all. Oh, bull, that's what they want you to think. Satan has authority on this earth given to him for a short time. He has authority over this earth for as long as he wants until the time's up. So anyone that says he has not got any authority on this earth is full of it. And that's who these people serve. Because it says in Revelation, and the kings of the earth basically bow down to the beast, which the beast is the Antichrist. Also, it refers to a nation. So these nations serve the devil. Why do you think America loves Satan so much? Because they serve him. But yeah, I made 1, 2, 3, about 4. If you include the ones on BitChute, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably about 7 videos that I've made about this, warning people. I'd say it was probably about 7 or 8 that I've made. And I warned about this. They did it in movies. And I warned about it, but the video got taken down on my second channel. I put it on the second channel and it got straight down. They said, oh, this is a terroristic threat, which makes no sense. If I was making basically me saying something's planned, that's not a terroristic threat at all. If I was to say that I was going to do it, that would be a terroristic threat. So you see, I have to watch what I say, I have to watch what I talk about, because they didn't want that information getting out, because it connected the dots. I posted it on BitChute, and it goes into great detail of why all this is happening and why it's just suddenly continuing. Because if you had a real problem with a nation, you wouldn't be doing it for months upon months upon months upon months. You'd just go, right, let's take over this nation. Why haven't they fully took over Ukraine yet? So again, it's just the agenda. It's a script. When a real war is actually happening, they invade a nation and take over it. They don't take 9 to 8 damn months going back and forth. No one does that. That's not how war works. But yeah, so if this happens, there's not really much I can do about it. It's going to be a boring. I mean, my life's already bad as it is. I mean, this is going to make me even more depressed. 3 hours sitting there every single day doing nothing. Literally just sitting there doing nothing. It's going to be a boring life. I mean, this is why I said living in the end times, nobody wants to live in it. When it comes to the time when basically other people said that they'd end up killing themselves, it's not going to be a good time. It's not going to be a good time at all. I'd rather die to a nuclear war than live it out, because it's going to literally be pure hell. That's what it's going to be. I'm sure nobody would want to live through this. Basically a world war. It's literal hell. It's exactly what it would be. Yeah, we love to use the word energy crisis. And they had the card in 1995. I bet all those people calling us conspiracy theorists. And as I said as well, this is part of the agenda as well. They want your guns gone. I've talked about that on BitChute as well, why they keep pushing and doing certain things. They want to take the guns away. Take your guns away, you got no right, you can't fight back. You can't resist. But as I said, oh, but it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. The word conspiracy theories was created by the Illuminati. Started around the times of 9/11. Basically, so anybody that exposed them, and this is another part of the agenda. See how it says end of the world, repent. It's part of the New World Order. I don't know what card that would refer to, but says end of the world, repent. So I'm guessing that has got to do with probably preachers or something like that. I don't know. See, certain cards are hard to figure out what they're about. They're hard to figure out. They're working. It's not that easy to figure them out. But yeah. So just be aware. And then you had that one, population reduction. We already know this. Now again, we go back. Nuclear attack. Tidal wave. We've done many events. Many. As you can see. Blame it on that. Blame it on that. Blame it on Ukraine. I mean, invasion and all that. It's nothing to do with that at all. It's just all part of her agenda. That's all it is. So yeah, if this happens, then there's not really anything you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. I guarantee it'll come to America. They'll do the same thing in America, because if it hit over here, because America and Europe are basically, they have a big relationship. They literally have a big relationship. So this comes to America, because if there's an energy crisis in Europe, it's obviously going to happen in America. So yeah, I said this. I warned people about this. 8 months ago. I warned. There's not really anything you can do about it. This is what they planned, and they want it to happen. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video, because I saw it once on Twitter and I thought nothing of it. I didn't really look into it, because there's a lot of fake news on there. But then it got mentioned again, and I looked into it, and looks like they're pushing for it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and if you want to know more about this, just go on my channel and watch the last videos that I made about 7 months ago, or just go to my BitChute account, and there's videos I've made on there about this. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.